Okay. So yesterday I already explained some features. Recently, TOsca it is having a recording ARF feature, and using this one to do a recording like manual test case, exploratory, and automation. Some of the projects, this recording feature isn't disabled in a recently TOsca commander. And the commander point of it is disabled. But if you want to install this ARA separately, we can do that. To do the installation of ARA, just go to here, support.tricentis website. Do the login, and here you can see a download section, and in the left side team you can go to a Tricentis Tosca. Here you can see the project. I think a mobile agent, something agents are coming right now, right? Those are added here. Along with that you can see ARA feature. So this is the first page. Let's go back down. Copilot, Tosca, OSV, and the server. Like this you can see ARA feature also. Let me pick the specific version. Right now we are using 2025.1. So 2026 version is also released with AI features. Are you able to see here Tricentis ARA feature? If you click on ARA feature, you can see here it will show you. If it is there, it will show you and you can download and install that. Okay. But obviously, this is directly available in TOsca Commander. You no need to install separately this automation recording assistance. Okay, let me show you here. Open TOsca Commander from your side. So open your project. So go to here team and open the project accordingly. Otherwise, open your new tab with application URL, which application you want to do interaction. I'm just creating this one into a new tab. Let's make it as Amazon and come back here. Start automation assistance recording. Initially, I'll show you automation test cases, how to generate automated test case. So must you have to do a checkout at your project level. So here the starting team recording is starting here. Now come back to here. Click on this one. So whenever you perform some click operation here, it automatically capture those properties in a. So here team, you can see some circle icon is coming, right? What exactly it is doing? It is checking the HTML DOM and it adding appropriate properties in the module section, and at the same time it build the test case. So that is the reason it is taking some time here.
Anusha, it will take stable properties or random.
Not completely stable, both it has. Even after module creation, you have to cross check what properties it is added by recording.
Okay.
So this one is stuck again. Let me open the Chrome tab then. Yes. So see here, Tim, this circle it comes to complete and then it automatically add the control here. So I think it is taking some longer time. See here, the click operation is performed, and after that, admin 123. This is a password. Once you enter admin 123, it is done. And I just want to perform a click operation on this one. See, it is taking performance of click this and time. So the time property is added. And here I just want to check this pause and time. It is a table, but it is not captured it as a table. Okay. So it is searching and then I'm selecting from this particular list. Okay. So here these many steps are loaded in. That is pretty much enough now. So finish the recording and here stop the recording. Do you want to save? Yes, it has to save the recording. So once the recording is saved here, close this one, come back to the main project. This is the recording assistance. Right now it is created. Each recording, even the team members, whenever they record something in the project level, it automatically create one component folder. Here you can see one component folder is created. Naming as recording hyphen 2026 hyphen 0627 and 834 timestamp. Okay. If you see the module point of view, team, automatically OpenURL module is added and Orange HRM module is added. Each and every module is added. But you have to cross check the properties. For example, H5 is there. Okay. In the module level, what property it is added? Just drag this one little bit right. Only the tag is added. For username, what option is added? So for username, name username and input is captured here. For password, what properties are added? One is this is password and this is the div tag. And coming back to here, this one is added. Somewhat all are stable properties only. Now the Canva. So only tag is added. And the time. So see here only inner text and tag is added. After that, here you can see click on the person and then enter some value for that. These things is also somewhat added anyway. Modules are created automatically. At the same time, you can see the test case development is also completed. If we do expand of this entire test case, you guys are able to see. So which method here it is taking click with the percentile method. The combination of click and the percentile method. So where exactly we perform the click based on that range, it will capture this particular range. Clear the recording feature. We cannot use this in real time. Why? Because every time it is creating the component folder. So if the 10 members are working, it created 10 component folders. Unnecessarily within the project level, we are adding a number of component folders. To avoid that, we just ignore this recording feature. Clear?
Ansha, if screen resolution changes also, it won't work, right?
Yeah, it won't work.
Okay.
The screen resolution in TOsca point of view, every time it is 100 only. Okay. Zoom screen resolution. But coming to a screen resolution of screen, yes, somewhat it is not work because it is taking exact range, right? Maybe it is going to work for my system, but other systems it might perform click, but it seems like some other way. Nearest control. Okay. And coming to the manual test case system. So same click on manual test case recording feature. So it is loading manual test case recording team. So what is meanwhile manual? Even if you're doing interaction with application, it create the backend manual test case document along with the screenshots. So this is the window it is added and it is asking you to provide the access. Click on start here. So now I'm just doing here interaction tip. Just enter admin. Come here, admin 123. Click on login. Once you do the login team, click on admin. And here just enter the username. So based on your selection, let me select the username admin. Use click on enter. Just use search button. Only one admin is there. And here team click on edit. So rename this admin role to ESS role and then click on save. Something I'm doing. Okay. Once it is done, team, just come back here and then stop the recording. Okay. So this is a manual test case recording, not automated test case. You can see manual test case recording and it is captured all the screenshots here. See here team, this is your first one. Click on the pane level. I just perform the click and here enter something like admin and username, edit text box and click on login and then password related login. So what actions I just performed, that action related each and every screenshot is captured and even that area is also highlighted. This is what a manual test case. Okay. So see here, Tim, if you want to mark it as a past, you can mark it as a past here. So if you don't want to mark it as a past, then you can keep it as it is, or you can mark it as a set as a failure. Okay. I'm just setting some things are past and some things are failed. So like this, you have to set the password. Once you set the the status of the each steps, so in the document level, it make it clear. So totally how many are passed, how many are failure. That's it. So this is a document. And if you want to add some other additional click operation, these icons here, just go to here, the list items. In a list level, uh, media list, creator steps, or something you can export. We can add directly some icons also here. Here you can see screenshot pad. Here screenshot tab is there. One is test case tab, another one is screenshot tab. In the screenshot tab, if you want to add any kind of icon representations over here, for example, I just want to highlight this one, just make it here and add a highlightation here. Or if you want to make it blurrer, just go here and make it this particular area as a blur. So this value is blurred now. So here Eclipse, for example, for one particular screenshot, what are the highlights you want to do? You can do it, those all colors. Default color is red color. If you want any other colors, you can do it. But this is only for the manual testing team. Why I'm telling those many times? So each action it is captured screenshot along with a step. Once you export this one, we have two type of exporting of manual scenarios. One is document, another one is PDF. I'm just choosing a document right now. Here, I just want all these things, team, value column and actual value and action property. And I'm just adding all these extra columns here. Click on export. The entire document it exported into. I'm just selecting the Excel folder. Now it will export this entire document into Excel folder. Once it is exported, it automatically open the Excel document. You can see the test case document, new manual test case, summary, test case description, screenshot, system information, recording application, and what is the creation date and what is the test case type. It is a manual test case. Overall status of all the steps are passed and totally how many steps are there and what related screenshots. This is the manual test step stream. Click on the pane and something it is designed in a table manner. If you want to modify all these steps, you can do that. If any unnecessary steps is added unnecessarily, you can do that. And this is the execution related status. So at the time of doing execution in a manual testing, we used to capture the screenshot, right? In order to do and no need to spend that much of time, it automatically capture the screenshots for that also. Execution result stay screenshots. Clear? This is not much important in real time. And the next one is here, team. Just close this one, okay? And the next one is here exploratory testing. Exploratory testing is nothing but within the execution list, we have to perform some exploratory testing, like the status you have to update here. Click on checkout here. So by default, you can see one of the section like exploratory testing, who are having a domain expert without any manual test. They used to perform some testing from their side. So what type of testing they used to perform, they have to mention here. Okay. Now I'm just creating one of the exploratory folder, like create folder. Under this, this is the create exploratory session. The session is creating. Yes, this is the session. So see here, team, if you want to assign this one, I'm just assigning this one to Anusha and the status of exploratory and totally adding the users to the person. not admin. If you want, you can add any other person also. And what exactly the session it has to do, the goal related information you can keep here, and issues related information you can directly keep here. In Tosca, the exploratory testing we can do directly here like this. You have to define and add the persons and add the stuff directly, and update the details accordingly. So if you see here, Anusha user is added. If you go to the Anusha user, totally how many issues are linked, how many steps are completed, you can see here. Let me do right click. So create, generate execution list and proposal. So could not find any scenarios to generate execution list. Okay. Let me add some scenarios here. So Tim, this is nothing but summary of the test, and this is the issues proposal and scenarios and tester charter, and this is the email ID and status of the test, and totally how many items. If you want to attach any kind of documents, you can see here. One item is there, scenarios and duration. So the session is created. Once you're done with the session, in a manual in your application, you can directly update the status here. So you have to go back and update the status here manually. Let us coming to the automatic recording feature point of view. So if you go back to here, enable this exploratory scenario. The same thing you can achieve with the recording feature also. Go to PIM and click on add. So create login details. I don't want to create, click on save here. So it is saved successfully. Once it is saved, it is asking employee details, other ID, driver license, expiry number, nationality and all. So just pick some information from here, and the gender and the custom fields here. So here a test field and attachment and no records. Just perform save. This one is also save. Done. So once it is done, team, directly you can stop this one. So see here, this is the exploratory related stuff, team. So this is a new scenario. What is the new scenario we just executed? That new scenario related stuff. This one. Well, click on the PAM hyperlink, click on add button, and then first name, and then Google. For this exploratory scenario, it automatically create the list in execution list. You cannot see any module and you cannot see any test case also. Okay. Save and close. So once you click on save and close, here you can see in exploratory scenario. So the scenario is added, and this is the scenario manual step. And here you can see this is the screenshot for that. So what scenarios we just executed, it automatically add into the exploratory level team. You cannot see any module and any test case for that. Clear all of you? Team, I hope it's clear, right? Recording features.
Mm.
Okay. So team, the next concept is here, looping conditions. In TOsca, we have three type of looping conditions. So in TOsca, looping statements. So looping and conditional statements. One is if condition. We had already a discussion on if condition, right? Next one is while and do statement. Okay. So the while statement is here. It is a kind of looping statement. Here, three things we need to keep in mind. So while level, what is the starting point? Where exactly we are starting? And what is the ending point? And how much incrementation? How much incrementation? So the thing is here, Tim, why I'm giving. So this thing is very important. If you're starting while statement, how much, what is the starting point and what is the ending point and what is the incrementation. So are you doing plus increment, plus one incrementation, plus two incrementation, plus three incrementation? These things must we need to keep in mind while working with a while and do both the levels. So the syntax of the while team, so while and here the condition and then loop. Okay. So here the note point is here. What are the steps we added inside the condition? What are the test steps we added inside the condition? If these test steps are passed, then only this one must execute the loop. Execute the looping statement. This is the first case. So the second thing is here, let us assume for certain point, your starting point level, the condition is spaced. After some looping executions, condition must be failed. So in case condition is not failed, then what happens? It do infinite looping execution. If not, it do infinite loop execution. So to avoid the infinite loop execution, Tricentis team, they mention directly a maximum repetition. To avoid infinite looping execution, Tricent team is defined maximum repetition, that is a 30 repetition. This default value is a 30 team. If you want to update this 30 value, that is possible. Let me give one example on this. Do check out. And come back to here. Create one folder. So now here, Tim, in Mindra level, I'm just doing one particular test case development. Find the product and click on the product. Find the product and click on the product. So I just mentioned find the product, click on the product directly here, Tim. So while doing automation of this particular one, you have to go in a sequence manner like open URL and all. First of all, let me show you the flow here right now. I'm just opening the Mindra application. This is for open URL. Go back here. Just use Control T, open URL, and then pass the application URL. The first step is completed. So my next step is here, team. I just want to perform click operation on the beauty. To perform a click on beauty, we don't have any predefined module for that. Come back here, right click, scan application. Just create one module for that. Click on this window and then click on scan. So what modules you want here? I just want only the beauty product. Okay, just select the beauty. So if you want any other categories like rest of this home, kids, and women's and men, and then gents, studio, wish list. So if you want, you can add all these items to. But right now, I'm just explaining only one particular approach, that is a beauty product approach. Finish the screen. Come back here in the module level, the module is created. It is holding all these options. Okay, drag and drop this option to your particular test case. Perform click operation on the beauty. So once we perform click operation on beauty, just do it parallel in the beauty team. You can see some products here. Okay, some beauty products you can see. I just want to find one beauty product. So totally how many products are there, team? 4951. How many products are there? 4,951 products are there. Let me scan this particular one. I just want to scan all these options like page one, previous button and all. Okay. Just use select on screen. Page one, previous, LI tag and next tag. So since these four controls are not a unique properties, just make it as a unique. So these all are the LI tags team. You can see LI tag is there. And here the inner text I'm just adding. After adding the inner text, it is becoming unique. Just copy the inner text and rename this one. First LI tag is a login page one. So the next one is here, previous page. Okay, just select the previous one and copy this one. Inner text I'm just adding to make these controls as unique. Next one is here, team. Here also I'm adding inner text only. But the thing is, the numbering, what are the numbers you are seeing here? These numbers are completely dynamic. Just make these numbers replace those numbers with a star symbol. Okay. So even if you change those numbers into star symbol, the script is executed. The control is unique still. Some number over here. Now here the last LI tag is a next button. Just copy this one and copy this next button and then paste here. That's it. Once you paste this one, team, directly save this module. So why I'm scanning these controls, I'll tell you that. Okay. So because if you see in the back end, I'm just trying to find one particular product. That product is not exist here. Let us assume we are just finding one product here. That product is not exist. Then what is our next step? What is our next step, team?
Finding the goal.
Click on next. So we just click on next and then we'll find the same product in the next page, but still not identified. Then what you do? Again, click on next. Find the same product, still not available. Just click on next. So like this, just do scroll down and then click on next. So see here, team, you're just finding the product. You don't know where exactly and which page it is exactly located. And then you are performing a next option to find the product. How many times we use to perform this operation, team? Until we have to find a product, correct? Yes or no?
Yeah, Anusha.
So how many times we used to repeat this one? ఎన్నిసార్లు మనం దీన్ని రిపీట్ చేయాలి? టు ఫైండ్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్. ప్రోడక్ట్ మనకు కనిపించే we have to wait until the product must be visible and exist. Okay, then click on next. Let me do one thing. I'll just scan one product while doing search option here. I'm just taking Rainy product. So this one is locked today. Just close this one and finish this one. Click on leave. So these all are the Rainy products. So out of all these products, let us pick only one particular product. Okay. I'm just doing scanning of this particular page. Just pick any one of these product. I'm just selecting this particular product. Okay. HD 3-in-1 product is there, right? I just selected that particular product and then click on save option. Since it is unique one only, no need to spend much time here. Save and then finish. So see here, we just observe here some kind of looping. Okay, we are just finding the product. If not, again we are doing next and then trying to find the product. If not, again performing next and then finding the product. It is a kind of looping execution. So first of all, I'll just design my starting point. As I mentioned earlier, if you want to define the looping statement step, make sure to define your starting point and end point. Okay. Here my starting point is a first page. By default, it is taking the first page. I'm just taking find product. So here I'm just using here one of the conditional statement, looping statement, that is a while statement. So in this while statement, go to the condition. In the condition level T, use Control T. So the module which you created right now, you have to drag and drop that one. This is my module. Drag and drop this module. Product. This is what my product. Okay. Now, I just want to verify this is existence is equal to true or visibility is equal to true. Let me make it as a visible is equal to true. And action mode is to verify. So see team, if I mention visible is equal to true, what happens? So let me run this one. Go back, click on beauty. Once you are in the first page, can we say this product it is available in the first page? Can we say directly it is there in the first page? No. Even if you are trying to run team, if it is there, we are not sure team. If first page, if the product is exist, then it pass the condition. If product is not exist, then it fail the condition. Since this product is not exist in the first page. So it is taking some time. Please wait a bit. So here it is giving an error message. So condition is passed or failed. It is a failed, it is telling like a rainy product. Okay, the title is not visible. Just come back here. Title is changed in because I just searched this particular product and then I make it. Let me find what is the title here right now. Buy personal care. So do one thing, just rename this one to buy and then asterisk symbol. I don't want to pick entire thing. I'm just using buy and then asterisk symbol for this particular page. Let's come back here and again do run this particular condition. So see here, Tim, X as expected, this condition is failure only because the product is not visible in the first page. Okay. So let's see what is the failure. I could not find the link with the name as a Rainy Pro HD products. So our first product name, first iteration itself, the condition is failing. If the first iteration condition is failing, the meaning of that we cannot proceed with a loop. What I'm doing, I'm just changing this particular one to steel property not equal to true. Either you can keep not equal to true or equal to false. Any of this is fine. So team, if the product is not there in the first page, I just want to ask TOsca to perform a click operation on the next. So drag and drop that particular module into looping statement level. So come here and then click on next. After click operation team, I just want to pass some wait time over here because it takes some time to load the page. The next page, I'm just adding here something like 3000 milliseconds. Not much, 3000. Okay. So here in the while loop, if you see in the while properties level, the maximum repetition by default value, you can see that is a 30. Default value it is set to 30. Now I'm just running this particular while loop directly. Let's see how many repetitions it is going to take now. Right now we are in the first page only. So I just mentioned visibility. Probably it is trying to find the visibility check. The looping itself, it is not executed. Let me check. So the first condition itself, that visibility is not recognizing it. So let me mention this one existency instead of visibility. State property exist is not equal to true or exist is equal to false. Any of these is fine. So the first page level, the product is not recognized. Then it is going to the second page, third page. So it is not like that only moving the pages team. In the condition level, it is checking the product. Condition is not exist. The product is not exist. Then it is performing a click operation on the next. So how many times you do the click operation? Like how many repetitions you do? Maximum 30. So within the 30 level, if the product is recognized, it directly stop the execution here and then it perform a click operation on that respective product team. So the script is running, just wait until it has to find the product. So still here, Tim, seems like the number of iterations are exceed maximum number of iterations. Totally 31 projects are there. This is the 31 iteration level failed because it is taking more than 30 repetitions. That is the reason this script is failure. If you see here, the maximum number of repetitions was exceed. That is the reason the while loop execution is stopped directly. Okay. If you want to execute this while loop based on your number of pages, then build the logic accordingly. So what I mean is, I created one module. This module level, we have the number of page count, right? If you see here, are you guys able to see? In this star level, it is giving the number of pages, correct? I'm just using here inner text of this particular one. In the X level, what number is generated? I'm just taking the number of pages. Open square bracket, number of pages, close square, close curly braces. And action mode is here, verified. So just use dynamic buffer to capture the number of page count. Right click, run in Scratchbook. So the number of pages in the web application, 4,951 pages. Okay. This failed. The verification has failed. So this is a 31 out of 4951. Okay. So right now we are in the 31 page, right? That is the reason this error is coming. Just keep the asterisk here. Team, clear this example, everyone. Team, clear, everyone. I think this one is stopped. Am I audible?
Yes, Anusha. Yes, Anusha.
So just do practice. So what are the values you just buffered here? Pass that value into the maximum repetition level, then it capture the values. Okay, na? Clear?
Yeah, Anusha.
So the while loop is simple, team. Based on the flow. Okay, your flow is continuously repeating based upon one specific condition. That time you can use directly a looping statement. Keep your condition, and if it is satisfied, fine. If not, then it has to do the number of looping executions. Okay. So build the logic accordingly. So try this example from your side. If you come across any kind of challenges, let me know. Okay.
Okay, Anusha. Anusha, actually, I will not be available on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So when we can connect for SAP board?
SAP issue,
Yes, Anusha.
just ping me in a WhatsApp personal. I'll share you the another link. Join there. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, team. Bye bye.